How's it going, guys? And welcome to a new one. Let's go straight to the point. So let me share with you how much we spent in this project so far, and I'm gonna let you decide if it was a good idea or not. I really hope that, you know, if you are actually thinking about doing a 2JZ swap, that you can watch this video and think twice before you get into this amazing journey. Now you will understand why. So let's head into the important stuff. So right out of the bat, 2016 chassis, amazing condition, not a single dent in the paint, beautiful stuff, 44,000 miles, $8,000. A 2JZ coming from an Aristo GT VVTi, straight from Japan, 7 grand. Wiring harness to connect the engine with the car and make the thing basically plug and play. From the guys from Tweak Performance, $2,000. Then in terms of the turbo kit, we went with CX Racing. CX Racing provided us with the exhaust manifold, the turbo, the downpipe, the intercooler, all the hoses, the connections. I think, you know, the kit was amazing. The turbo not so, but the kit is amazing. There you have $3,000. In terms of engine and transmission mounts, we went with Excessive Manufacturing. They're a company based in Oregon. They're amazing go-dos for this type of jobs. We're talking about $500. Then moving into gauges, boost controller, air-fuel ratio, oil temperature, oil pressure, talking about $1,000. Then the fuel system, we went with radium, the radium fuel hanger, so we can get a fuel out but also a return line, AN lines, radium fuel filter, radium fuel pressure regulator. So all in all, $1,300 for the fuel system. Then the engine refresh. You may think you buy the engine and it's ready to go. Well, no, the engine is quite old, the seals are cracked, and it's gonna leak a lot of oil. So we went with a full refresh, oil pump, water pump, gaskets, paint, a new alternator. All in all, $2,000 for the engine refresh. Not so minor. Then $300 for an Optima battery, $1,000 for the Mishimoto cooling system, $1,000 for the drive shaft. That was a custom drive shaft. In terms of the car has a carbon fiber hood from Savon. You're talking about $1,000. Carbon wing, APR, $1,000. 4-piston Brembo brakes, $7,000. Oof, that one is not cheap at all. I mean, yes, the brakes are amazing. They do what they are supposed to do, but they're quite expensive. They're very expensive. Then in terms of wheels, we went with NK rims, Michelin tires. You're talking about $2,000. $700 for the HKS exhaust, $1,000 for the Sparco seats, $500 for the steering wheel, $2,000 in the headlights and taillights. We went with the Morimoto in the front and Valenti in the rear. Then we have aftermarket coilovers, $1,000, and then another $1,000 for strut bars, sway bars, and every link that we could stiffen, so the handling was much better. Kenwood sound system, $500 with Aidara Maestro. And then last item is what we call miscellaneous. We spent $1,000 in a bunch of tiny things that they ended up adding up, such as heat control, wraps, accelerator stuff, O2 sensors, spark plug, coils refresh, braking oil, seat belts, missing interior parts, accessory belts, more oil, some stuff that was fabricated, and that gives us a total of $45,800. So was it worth it? I think that's the question. Well, I mean, I can only answer by myself. Within my line of thoughts, there are 3 things that I value and I prioritize. First one, learning experience, the journey. The journey has been amazing. I could not be happier about that. I challenged myself, I lowered down barriers that I had in my mind. You know, can you tackle something different? Can you be successful in something that you didn't study for? I'm not an engineer, a mechanic engineer, I'm a computer science engineer. So the bottom line is, it has been amazing. I learned a lot. I broke a lot of things. I made a lot of new friends, and at the end I made this thing work. So that goal and that self of achievement, it's check. The second one is getting into this. It's a good, I would say, economic business model. I would say probably not, to be extremely honest. Thinking about parts, let's round up 50 grand in parts, and then you need to add labor if you're not going to be able or willing to spend a lot of time and do it by yourself. If you think about getting this into a shop and having someone else doing it, probably 10 grand more will be added, and you're talking about 60 grand, which is probably not the price that this car will sell, and for sure it's not going to be selling for more. So business wise, I don't think it's a really good deal. I think you can get that money, put it in the Standard & Poor's stocks, and probably in 2 years you make more money than what I will be able to do if I want to sell this. So yeah. And the third one is, this one is interesting. It's outcome. I think, just thinking about the destination, not the journey, just the outcome. 60 grand, this car. 60 grand, another car, which could be not this build, but could be, a well-known automotive company with a mass manufacturing model, such as an M3, such as a Porsche 911. Outcome wise, would you have chosen this one? Well, the answer is no. The answer is no. If you would have given me 60 grand and say, hey, here you have it, just spend it, buy the car, you cannot build it, you just do it, go and buy one, I would have bought a 911 turbo from the 2010, 2011 that they will do 0 to 60 in 3.3 seconds, and and there are mass-produced engines, mass-produced cars, and they were going to be much more reliable than this car is going to ever be. So, having that in mind, I hope you enjoyed the video. If so, please don't forget to leave a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you want more videos regarding a 2J swap. And before swapping one, well, just think twice. God bless you. See you soon.